Come on, man. Oh!
This week we're going to play Clone Escape Remake. This is by Bengar Games. It looked like a little bit of fun, and usually I don't play rage bait games. Things where Super Meat Boy, things along those lines are not my type of game. But it did look a little interesting, especially because there were a couple times in stream I went, I'm anticipating something happening, and it did happen. So that really interested me. So I want to give this a go. Hopefully, maybe some of the feedback I give you for this is going to be useful if you're trying to target an audience that's not the typical, pixel perfect, Celeste, Super Meat Boy type gamer. So I'm gonna start this off here. It's gonna be a little bit different because I just was doing some initial testing here, and this is the presentation that I think you're supposed to have, with the exception of I'm on a ultra wide screen monitor. So this is 5120 by 1440. So when I start up the game, this is what I have. Everything's off. Whoop, here we go. Everything's off to the side. He's got this little nice fun warning message at the beginning. But it's off to the side, so it's not centered on the screen. So when I play a full screen, it's off to the side. So that's something I'm in the minority. It's probably like less than 1% of people have a 5120 super ultra wide or whatever they call the resolution. But it's just something to be aware of. Okay. And then this is back to the center again, but this stuff's off to the side. And you'll see if I switch back to this view, like the menu and all that stuff for me is off to the side, so you can't see it. But the main menu here is all in the same place. So I just want to leave it on this ultra wide for 1 second because there was something that was very revealing that might be game breaking. I don't know, but I just wanted to show this to you. So if we go in and we start playing, first we want to take a look here. We got 15 levels. Highly doubt I'm gonna make it there. We got some achievements and stuff like that we can try to achieve. But let's go ahead and try this. Give it a try. Level 1, and see over here we got looks like Clone Escape is the logo, but it's way off screen, so it's not showing up here. But the thing I did want to show is over here on the left with the ultra wide. Again, this is what I think the intended view was, but with the super ultra wide, I can see over here there's a secret on the left. And I know it's just a little Easter egg saying, hey, look, here are the speed testers that sacrifice the spikes. Their jump time was traffic. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of cool that have all these names over here, these speed tester graveyard. And look, hey, there's someone over there. I wonder if we can get there. But that is kind of cool. But again, if we have in a regular resolution, wait till we get back over here to bring it back up. So over here with the wall, again, we can't tell that there's, I can see right now the entrance area, but on a regular resolution, you can't. Ultra wide, it can. So it's a, just something to be aware of. So I'm going to actually be playing in this resolution as I play, but I'm going to keep the stream in this resolution so that it's full screen. People are able to see and better see what's going on with the level. First off, I love the music. I love the animation. I think that's really cool. And again, this pop-up, screen, all the stuff's on the left-hand side, not the middle of my screen. So pro tip, the goal is not to die. But again, it's off there to the side. So just so you're aware. Okay, let's jump in. Like I said, these are not my types of games, so. Okay, we got DNA, which if I remember correctly, the DNA is used so you can make respawn points or something. Okay, and we do have to hit E to respawn. That part is kind of annoying, having to hit the extra E. Am I missing something? Oop. No, I am just this bad at this game. It's the same. We got a ceiling. Nope. I don't know why I have my hand on the mouse. I mean, there's no reason for me to have my hand on the mouse. Oh, we got a new sign. What's the new sign say? The new sign says, that jump, yeah, it's possible. You just suck. Was it like 5 failures to get that? I mean, we don't have coyote timing, or yeah, we don't have coyote jumping in there, so we can't. I feel like that first game tester who fell victim to the spikes. Like, yep, that is me. Oh my god. Yeah, 15 levels. If I get back 1 level, I think this is going to be amazing. Out of curiosity, I'm going to try something. I want to see. Did he eat? Okay, we got a controller. Let's try it with a controller. I tend to be a more controller savvy person. B. Okay. Is there like a... Okay, my personal feedback, someone, especially not someone who plays rage games, having to hit the B to respawn each time is very annoying. I understand that you kind of like want to show that something happened, but it's complete skill issue. Die the same trap 20 times. Okay. Is there like a run? Nope. Okay, yeah. So if you're not into this type of game, I can already tell you, it's probably not going to be for you. Yeah, this pixel perfect jumping. I feel like I'm losing my ability to jump before I even get to the edge. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm banging my head in the ceiling. So it's not like I can just, you know, because like right here, if I do whoop, I have no problem clearing this. But it's like... And of course we can't get out of there once we're in there. Okay, so where do we actually... Oh, can we just do that? Nope, nope. I feel like there's something weird with that ledge, like the jump is just not right. I mean, gotta make it past. I didn't watch Chris when he first started playing this, but he definitely made it past this. How interesting of a video is this going to be? Just to watch me fail on the same trap. But let me see. We already hit 20 times. I wonder if there's a achievement for like 40 times on the same trap. Okay, so we do have variable jump height. So if we just tap, we go less. We press and hold, we go more. It's got to be the slightest tap though. I don't think I'm going to be capable of it. Oh, there we go. Ah! bite me. Okay, jumping too soon on that one. My Mario skills, man, I'm telling you, they're coming back to haunt me. Having the body hang off the edge like that makes it feel like I need to jump sooner because the spikes stick out further. Okay, and then we have another DNA. Still here. I calculated 98.7% rage quit by now. You are very close, good sir. Hey, a couple extra DNAs. Okay. Can we get out of here? Wow. Somebody moved the ledge on me while I was respawning. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay. X. X. We finished the level! Yay! 5 DNA and trap kill count. Each trap shows how many times you died. Wait, what's this? What we got here? Placeable checkpoint. Press E to place a checkpoint and pick up the nearest checkpoint. You only get 1. What was this? Oh, we get 5 DNA, so we got that. Okay, so this is upgrade not ready, 7% complete. Do not click. Okay. Somewhat safer now. Some hidden traps will be slightly easier to see. You are welcome. Display total deaths. Not sure why you want to do this. So these are 10, 10, 20, and doesn't really go. Okay, that seems a little weird. Reset game? It seems a little misnomer here. What's this? Remember, every failure brings you closer to quitting. Yes. Hey, let's go. Pull a Ready Player One. Okay, let's try the other side. Oh, Jesus. Is this a Mega Man lightning or laser puzzle? Yep. Oh. Mega Man with the lasers. Okay, I feel like there's going to be something here that's going to trigger and kill me. You'll figure. Use my own hubris against me there. Okay, now what's going to kill me? Nothing? Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay. I was asking for that one. Are there any? Okay. I was curious if there's more spikes hidden in the ceiling or not. I always feel like I want to try to find every trap in this game. I wonder if there's an achievement for getting killed by every trap on the level. Is there another one up here anywhere? I feel like that's just rage bait. Not rage bait, but entrapment. Yep, there we go. See? Told you. But we still got the key. In places where you just didn't think there would be a trap. Okay, the fast respawn time, though, I will give it that. Hitting the button is kind of annoying, but the fast time to respawn is quite nice. So that is definitely a bonus for this game, especially for people like me who don't play rage bait games. Oh, come on. You didn't get that close. Oh. Okay, so that is another problem here with the spikes. When they get covered in blood, they make it harder to see. Okay, so that's where I came up the stairs. If I had a coin for every time you died, I could afford to make a better game. Yep, that is a true statement. Okay, so I need 10 DNA before I can get the checkpoint. That would be very, very useful to have. Ugh, come on. I wonder if I go back now that I have this upgrade, if I go back to that level 1, just to see how many times I did die in this. Okay. I feel like I really want to make my son, who's being punished right now for his behavior, son of a... I feel like I need to make him play this just to punish him more. Knowing my luck, he would really enjoy it. The one thing though, this is not a like Super Meat Boy and that type of stuff where it's all based on timing. Jump. It starts 2 tiles in, not 1 tile in. It's more on memory than it is on twitch reflexes, so it's a little bit more up my alley than something like Super Meat Boy is. Let's see here. Boom. I mean, there is, as far as game dev commentary, there's only been a handful of things so far. I haven't really... I mean, most of this is, for lack of a better term, skill issue than it is anything else. There's not really... I prefer more forgiving platformers. Like if you play my Castlevania game, I much prefer things like coyote jumping, jump buffering, and all that stuff, just to make sure that I can don't feel cheated when I feel like this is a trap. Okay, there's gotta be a trap over here. Like if I get too close to that wall, is this a trap? No. There it is. Yeah, I tend to play stuff that's more forgiving. I found that when I was younger, I didn't mind games that were harder, with a couple exceptions. Ghosts and Goblins, yeah, fuck that shit. But games like Wizards and Warriors and you know, things like that, I didn't mind. But when I got older, I just don't have time to get good, as the kids say. So things like Dark Souls, any of that Souls-like games, the second I see a Souls-like, I'm like, I'm out. The second I see Rage Bait, I'm out. You know, I just don't have time to play that type of stuff and get good at it. So when Bengar was talking about this and asking if I play Rage Bait stuff, I was like, no, not really. So okay, we got 7, so I don't have enough to upgrade anything. I've got this. This says warning, do not click. I feel like it's a big red button. You have to click it. Whoops. -10. Well, that's not great. Okay. More spikes? If quitting now feels like failure, imagine what continuing will feel like. Oop, oop, oop. I was like, that's got to be a trap. There's got to be a trap here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that pit opens up into a trap. So this... Oh! I missed that one. Okay. So there's another pit here. There it is. And then that's a pit. Okay. Really expecting you to put another pit right here. Okay. There's got to be some spikes here somewhere. No? No? We got all those. I think we have to turn those off somewhere. We got a DNA up there. We got all that. Let's go get the DNA. Ah, banged my head in the ceiling. God, I really wish I had that checkpoint thing right now. Okay, here, here, here. Skip. Skip. Go up this way, but this way, this way, this way, this way. Ah. Jump. Jump. Okay. Oops. Oh! Well, that's how you get to the door, at least. Okay. Well, I don't think with it being a 2-pit, I may not be able to clear it. I think I can, but let's find out. Press too hard. And jump, and jump. That saw blade is just like taunting me. You know what? When we go to exit, we'll go back and we'll worry about that. But until we get to exit, let's keep moving on. Okay, do we want to keep climbing? More DNA. I want the DNA because I want the checkpoint thingy. That's going to be very useful. I feel like you're going to have something here that's going to mess with me. Okay, let's see here. Let's just not suck. Okay, so that one's 3. I may not be able to make that jump. We'll try one more time. Just see if it's probably just timing it a little bit too early. Yeah, there we go. The game isn't getting harder, you're just getting worse. Okay, I do appreciate the humor in the signs. That's great. Oh, hey, look. Little secret. Oh, there's the key. Oh, mother trucker. Okay, now I hate you. I absolutely hate you. So the one thing I will say, this will probably really feed into... This will really feed into that sense of accomplishment when you get far enough to say, hey, look, I got this far. Okay, let's go up here. Let's see if we can get this, get the key. And You're going to have one on each of those steps, aren't you? You're just going to be like, each time you travel, each time your Groundhog Day, you only get one more step. Look, I gave you all these nice steps, and then I messed with you. It's time for me. Yeah, yep. It's like I've gotten so used to jumping over these early ones, it's time for me to mess that up again, and I did. Okay. So let's see here. Boom. Okay. blood-covered spikes. That means there's death there. Don't do that. God. Okay. Okay, my thumbs are already feeling sore, and we're only a few minutes into this. Well, we've probably been playing it longer than I realize. Okay. Oh, God. I hope there's a hole. There's no hole. Oh, we got to drop in from up above. Okay, new path. The one nice thing is, besides that frustration on that very first spike jump, which I feel like you're going to bring back around and just screw with me with. Besides that, each time I die, I made it just a little bit further. So I feel like I've learned new information each time of, like, you know, where I need to go, how to make the next jump and stuff like that. So I feel like that sense of reward for the player is just very much there. So that helps a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get the timing now of that 3-block jump down. If we can get back to it. All I can say is I'm kind of glad that I have controller support. I really wish that the thumbstick would control them, not just the D-pad. I think that would be, oops, as I bump my mic, I think that would be a big improvement, especially for, like, right now when my thumbs is starting to hurt from jamming on the D-pad and the buttons as I try to make these jumps. Skill issues. God dang it. Really? I feel like I should just go impale myself in the other one just so I can say, hey, look, I've died at every trap in the level. Okay. Unrealistic goal. We get to level 5. I almost failed that jump. Okay. The sad part is, though, I think coyote timing, or coyote jumping, sorry, would actually make this game a little bit too easy. But if we had something like Celeste has with the assist mode, I think that's what they call it. I don't remember what they call it now, but it's basically, hey, this is not how we intended for you to play it, but if you suck and you still want to enjoy the game, here's the mode for you. And I feel like that's what this game needs. For me. I feel like the downside to that too is, though, your sense of accomplishment goes way down because you're like, hey, I finished the game, it wasn't that bad. It's like, yeah, well, you're playing on, you know, assist mode, or what was the Doom name, can I play daddy type mode. The sad part is, like, I have to make it around to get to the key, and then I still gotta get over the spikes to fall down to the door. I can't even get up to the key right now. So, you know, I may just, let's see. Yeah, I may just, if I can get to level 4, I think I might call the video at that point. But this is, again, you know, very well done. It's not my kind of game. Again, I'm not very good, as you can clearly see. But I mean, there's nothing too buggy besides the ultra-wide screen stuff. I mean, and that's, again, who has those monitors? I mean, I'm one of the few and far between that have them. There used to be a Google spreadsheet is the way that people tracked what games were compatible with the super ultra wides, and that's how we checked our compatibility for games. So Yes, I am just getting worse. That is correct. Okay, so we go here. Wait, wasn't there a... I felt like there was another secret passage somewhere. I felt like there was. I may be just misremembering. Okay, if there's no coyote jumping, then how... There we go. All the way back. Pop it, slap it, spin it, turn it, crank it, spike it, saw blade it, impale it. How many other ways can we say that we're gonna kill you? How many other ways can we kill you until you get extremely frustrated that you keep dying on the beginning traps and can't even get back to where you were? And that's one of the worst things is, like, I know that how the checkpoint allows you to basically set a checkpoint anywhere in the level, and then you'll respawn from that checkpoint instead of at the beginning. So okay, you're gonna totally kill me, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. The nice part, though, is when you do die, it does leave the blood behind, so you can kind of go, oh yeah, look, there's a trap there. But at the same time, there are plenty of times now where, like, I lose track that there's spikes there. Well, I mean, I knew there were spikes there that time. I called them out before I died on them, but the vertical ones not so much, but the horizontal ones sometimes with the red, it makes it a little hard to see. Like, right on this one, it's very easy to forget that those are spikes that are gonna kill you, and not just the bloody corpse. Okay, here, we haven't died on the... Oh, it says we have died on those. Okay, I didn't think we had died on those spikes yet. Yes, I know we've died on those ones several times. Okay, come on, we can do it. I want to just thump my head into my microphone, but that would not be a very pleasant experience for everybody listening. If you are a masochist, this game is definitely intended for you. 15 levels, man. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. No! Not when we jump that early, we can't. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. I was kind of hoping there's going to be like a little pass-through. I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see it. There's going to be a pass-through on that wall that would kind of let me shortcut that stupid little block jump, but nope, there's just spikes there. Okay, now I have to ask, because the thought came to my mind. Did you add the B to respawn just so that when you die you can angrily hit a button to make yourself feel better? How much content is in your game? Well, for me, there's about 5 minutes worth. For people who can't play these type of games, there's at least enough to drive them insane. Okay. Hey, okay, so there is jump buffering. Okay. Thought I was double jumping for a second there, but no, it's just jump buffering. You can't really buffer a jump if you don't jump. If there's coyote time in this, it's got to be like 0.0001. Come on, Jobu. Help me. I'll get you a whole chicken if you can help me through this, Jobu. Sorry, we've been at baseball games, so movies like Major League are been on my mind as lately as a result. So one of our local pitchers last night, he was throwing like he was Wild Thing. Like I don't think he could hit the strike zone, and he looked like he had ripped the sleeves off his jersey. There we go. Okay, let's go through here. Let's make this. Let's jump. Let's jump. We'll go over here. Make this jump. Make this jump. Okay. We go over here. We go over here. We go up here. You're good. Yep. There we go. I anticipated that. You're going to throw one more spike in here before I even get up to these spikes, aren't you? Where is it? Where is it? You're going to put it right here. Nope. Thought for certain you were going to screw me on that. At this point, even the spikes feel sorry for you. Yes, yes. Okay. So stay. Yep. Ah, a little too far over. Okay, but we have the key. Nope, we don't have the key. We were dropping down to get the key. Man. Okay. We got DNA. It was not a key. We got DNA. Okay. I gotta beat this level. Gotta beat this level. At the rate this is going, for me to beat level 4, it's gonna be an entire, like, it's gonna be a let's play. I don't think, I mean, we've kind of gotten past dev feedback at this point. This is more just pure playthrough and advertisement, basically, for, hey, play Banger's game, this Clone Escape remaster, whatever it was. Okay. We can do it. We can get through. We've already triggered all the hidden spikes, so well, not all, but we've triggered the ones that we need to. We just have to make the jump. God, I want that checkpoint thing so bad. I just put the checkpoint right over here so I don't have to make that jump. Oh, come on. I hit my head in the brick. I didn't hit my head in the spikes. Now we're going to have to go through this like 6 more times just to be able to get past that 3-block jump. There we go. I would like to make a rude gesture at my monitor, but I don't want to be demonetized. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, and I gotta double check when we get all done this. You know, if we're going to keep this in the dev feedback type stuff, one thing that I found very useful since I started doing these for some developers and their feedback is the ones who have like a press kit available with some artwork, screenshots, things like that. Stuff I can use to make like thumbnails and stuff like that to help advertise your game. Having that stuff is very useful. Me having to go into like itch.io and try to scrape your assets from your page to try and make something is definitely work, and I'm still small enough, you know, someone like me will definitely do that. But if you're trying to get into streamers that are going to be, you know, have a larger audience, more than a couple thousand like I have, then you're going to want to make sure you make their life as easy as possible, especially because, you know, some of them, if they're really big, they're going to have editors and stuff like that. So if you can make their job a lot easier, especially you know, you do it once, and then for your future games, they're going to definitely like it even more. Go, oh yeah, no, we can easily convert that. So it's definitely something that puts a lot of goodwill forward for you with the streamer. And you know, if someone already has a good feeling about your game going in because you've made their job easier, that is, you know, just so awesome, and something that will definitely help you. It's definitely going to take some time, you know, to create all those assets and get everything together. But you know, having a trailer, having you know, background images, logos, stuff like that, so then they can make thumbnails that fit their channel and show off your game. Definitely 100% worth it. Highly suggest doing it. Okay, let's see if we can get past up here where you like to screw me. Okay. Come on, we can do this. I already streamed earlier today, so my voice is rough, so I don't want to scream and yell unless the boys are asleep. I don't want to wake them up. But man, that's how I feel right now. I feel like I want to scream and yell at my monitor. I'm not one who you know, throws my controller. I don't break things in frustration. I have plenty of times that, you know, I do the, I don't know if you can hear that, the death grip on the controller. A lot of times that happens in Destiny, like when you're almost got a boss defeated and you die by some scab, wherever they scream, wherever they're called, the little suicidal bomber things just sneak up behind you and explode. The worst is, you know, you're fighting a boss that you just can't beat. You found a way to cheese it, and then somehow during the cheese something goes wrong and you're down to like 1 health, and you're like, oh no! And that tension, even though you're cheesing it, it's going to take you 3 times as long to beat it. That tension, man. Okay. Way too early on that one. I needed to jump to the last block, not halfway through. Okay. Anything else I can think of here for... I mean, this is a lot of fun. There we go. Okay. Anybody... I don't know, because I'm not the type of person who plays this type of game, so there's a lot of content in here for me, because I suck at these. But I don't know how well it would go for you know, someone who's used to this. So this right here, I really felt like you were going to screw with me. What would be really funny is if suddenly, like, I stepped on this, and instead of a spike, it's just a sign that pops up and says, haha, you thought I was going to kill you, didn't you? And, you know, make the person jump, and even though it's nothing that's an actual hazard. I think that would be really funny. It kind of fits with the signage here that you have. You know, it's kind of their feeling. Complete the longest shortcut. Went the long way around for this. There's a... Oh. I guess I technically could hop through those spikes, huh? Oh, well. Okay. Well, now I have the key. Now I just have to get to the exit. At least I don't have to make that stupid 3-block jump anymore. Oh, we turned off the... Okay. And we have 0 because we did this. Yeah, so don't click that. That would have been... So this is the one thing, and like I know that this is probably in development. I think that would have been funny if you just did like -10, and then the next time they start the level, they actually get their stuff back. But I think that would have been funny, because that just really hurts. So, saw blades, yeah, okay. So we're gonna wrap this up again. If you haven't, let's go ahead and get out of this here, and I'll put a link down below so that you can play this game. But go ahead and check out Bengar over on itch.io. This is a lot of fun. It's definitely a rage game. I have not played the original, but this is a remake he made, and it's going to be really cool. Highly suggest don't click that one, where it says don't click this. Don't click that. So, great game. Like I said, the only downside is the ultra-wide bugs, but for the rest of it, I didn't come across any bugs. There is that first spike trap in here where you can't see it right here over here, but that second leap where you do have the humor adds in. I would suggest maybe something like maybe make it a little bit more forgiving on that one. Like when you get the sign that says it's possible, but you just suck, like maybe remove a couple ceiling tiles just to make them be able to make that jump, because that was such a precise jump. And then the rest of level 1 and levels 2 and 3, I didn't need that precise of a jump and not use them in the max height again. That might be a mechanic you may want to move to further down, or just kind of introduce it there and then bring it back a little bit later. But just when you pop up the sign saying, hey, you suck, or whatever, I forget what it said, then remove some of the ceiling tiles to make it so someone can make that jump, because I'm going to tell you, if I wasn't making this video, there was a moment there where I would have been like, nope, I'm out. It's too hard. I'm just going to quit. I'm not going to keep forcing myself. I'm recording this video, or else I probably would keep playing this until I develop calluses on my thumbs. But that's, that's a good sign, especially for someone who's not a rage bait gamer. But you could clearly see that it was getting frustration on me. But overall, from a game dev feedback perspective, there is the resolution thing that, not a big deal if the stuff was centered. So like every time the signs pop up, they pop up on the left over here because the cameras are backwards. If it wasn't for the fact that they pop up on the left, then my experience would be almost seamless. So just kind of keep an eye out for that type of stuff. I don't know what resolution you're developing in, but I'm in, again, 5120 by 1440, and I was experiencing those. There's a lot of times with games, especially like game jams, when I go full screen, it cuts off the top and the bottom so that you can't see a lot of the stuff like UI and things like that. So, but with that, I think that's going to be it for this game dev feedback. It's a great job, Bengar. Highly recommend, especially if you're into these type of games. 15 levels. Let's see if you can beat it. I made it through 3 before I'm like, I need to quit. So, again, if you guys have games out there and you want me to play through and give some developer feedback, you can hit me up on my website at nightdigitalgames.com. There's a contact form in there that will put you in contact with me, and they'll send me all the information, the links and everything, so then I can play your game. Right now I have a couple games in queue, but so keep them coming in. I'll get through them. I'll try to burn through everything in order. And so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want me to play test and say, hey, does this feel right? Or, just try to do a very basic let's play, just reach out to me. Send me a message to the website, and I'll be more than happy to help out everybody who's just starting out. So with that, have a good evening. Play this game. It's actually a lot of fun. It is ragey, but it's a lot of fun. See y'all.